Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Vanderbilt's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. Oh, what a cut! That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Blue Hens offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Okay, 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long, no problem. I got this in the first half.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Might as well give it to him again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a man. It's Armour. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They kick it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback making checks. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Roach. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Snagged out of the air. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw again. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Delaware! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Armour. Using the quick game. And there were no...
Scorpio probably told that nigga early on, yo, you know what you do? Get tested, go to Exotica, and just play the waiting game, bro. Because everybody, that sound like some shit.
Oh shit, where my glasses?
Pieces or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down, trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got him in the flat. He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to go up top on first down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hand off from the shotgun.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
With the catch, it's Sims. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get... Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in, it's Turay. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Armour. Oh, they're after him. Got the back over the middle. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Got the quick pass.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Punga. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Blue Hens are in the hurry-up. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Safe completion on the screen. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Armour. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Slams ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Blue Hens come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Sims. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
So hold on, y'all. What David say? David said people sit on here and claim their life is good and etc. I won't get ahead of myself thinking life is grand. Nigga, you 40 years old. Bro, Damon Waller, yo. My man said people sit on here and claim their life is good and etc. I won't get ahead of myself thinking life is grand. Nigga, you 40-something years old. You, that just the fucking statement itself is dumb as fuck, yo. You 40 years old, you don't think your life is good, but you mad at a nigga that's saying his life is good and he happy. Nigga, if my life wasn't good, I mean, nigga, I play video games. I make $97K. I can turn around and play video games. Something I've been doing since I was like 9 or 10 years old. Nigga, I'm 56. Shit, I'm waiting for a motherfucker to put college football so I can buy the bitch now. I'm ready to buy it now. Nigga. Shit, if they said we dropping Grand Theft Auto pre-sales now, I'm buying. Nigga, my life is good, Damon.
We'll kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Second down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Nice move there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Jones. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
I thought you were like Tom. You more like Sonny, nigga. Well, you ain't no guy. You was Tom to me, and I DM. Yeah.
The Blue Hens have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you...
Touchdown, Delaware! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room. Much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Armour. On target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is...
Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. And off to Jones. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Armour. Unloads to the wideout and wings it incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The Commodores will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner will be dragged down. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped. Veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens are on the move. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The play action fake. This time on target. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Western Kentucky. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snags it over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Was to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that down, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack.
And sausages, and then 2 hours later, I walked downstairs, and got me a big-ass bowl of Frosted Flakes and some ice-cold milk, nigga. And in about an hour, I'm going to go find something for lunch. Probably fry me up some mozzarella sticks, nigga.
The last time they had it, they'll try to be more productive this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes his man miss. Open space at the 25. He's loose on the right. And we have breaking.
Yo, what the fuck, man? He a fucking... Nah, they just sit there.
They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against a defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
That's caught. It's where. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Commodores decide to punt it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Number 16, arms the punter.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.
Yeah, like, look, this how we gonna start the scene. We gonna start this. Now he gonna be like this how we gonna start the scene, Grayson. You gonna be home alone and you gonna be bored and you gonna try to suck your own glizzy, and then when you halfway through, the girl gonna pop up. You be like, how long you want me to keep doing it, nigga? Until I say